All right. Hey, everybody. Dan Fitzpatrick here at stockmarketmentor.com. I want to talk about HubSpot today because everybody's been talking about it. At least they were yesterday. So you can see the stock really screamed yesterday after it was rumored. There's some kind of report that good old Google, maybe, or Alphabet as it's now called, um, maybe prepping an offer to buy this company. Okay, so you see how it ran up yesterday, almost hit 700, and then came back about halfway, closing location value, which is where is it within the intraday high and the intraday low. You'll see it was right around the 50% mark. Not terrible, but not awesome either. But then today, the stock gaps up and it's holding the gap pretty good. So, and I was mentioning this, I went into a little more detail in our strategy session than I'm going to do here, but you'll get the same idea. Um, Rumors like this happen all the time. And what's really kind of more important when it's just a quote rumor, and if it isn't a formal announcement, guess what? It's a rumor. But when this type of thing happens, you see the stock really ramp up. That's all well and good, but you can't just assume that the rumor's true because, oh, look, the stock went up. A lot of times it's kind of manipulated. Believe it or not, there are planted rumors that go around the market so people can make money. I've found that what's really more important is the second day, and that's today. You'll see a stock that runs up like this, and then sometimes the next day it pulls back down. And these are all my lines. We were in a couple days ago. We totally lucked out on this one. I didn't see this coming at all. I just looked at this as a 623. Looked like a pretty good early entry to me. In fact, I think I'd mentioned to people, I'm just looking at this and it just kind of seems like one of these days it's probably going to go higher. So we set our stop down here just to make sure. And this was, I believe, just a little bit below here. So we gave this, we kind of gave it ample room to pull back about 6% or so. And so we got a good entry here. So, and we're still long this stock. But the point that I'm making is when you see a trade like this, it pays to pay attention and not get so dogmatic that you just assume because the stock's up that the rumor's true and you're getting in on a good deal. You may not be. We've seen that a ton of times before. What's the most important is that you really think about it and look and see what the price chart is doing, what it's overall telling you over the next few days. And then that's going to be a better trade for you because at least you have some kind of foundation of knowledge or at least some dang logic behind what you're doing. So what I suspect, and I'll say I have no idea what's going to happen, but my suspicion is on Monday, you're going to see something like this because typically mergers, acquisitions tend to be done over the weekend because that's when the attorneys have a chance to sit down and really talk and get things hammered out. So if this deal is going to happen, my bet is that it'll even be announced on Monday. And I'll say one more time, I could be wrong. I'm just explaining my logic to you. There's nothing, I know I'm not an expert in this stuff, but I've just seen this happen a bunch of times. That's all. So anyway, that's all I got for you. Hope you guys have a great weekend, and I will see you back here on Monday.